My dad did. My dad was into T's. That's what, I guess, starts all of us, I guess.
If you really like Model Ts, you'll learn to deal with them.
I've been in this my whole life.
This car single-handedly took the United States from horsepower to machine power.
Recently, more than 950 car owners and thousands of enthusiasts gathered to celebrate the 100th anniversary of Henry Ford's greatest legacy, the Model T.
Using a moving assembly line, Henry Ford revolutionizes the automobile manufacturing process, building the Model T in 1/10 the time of conventional hand-built cars. His hope is to make the horse and buggy a thing of the past.
Production on the Model T began in 1908, continuing for 19 years with the same basic mechanical design and 20 horsepower engine. At a cost of $950, it represented affordable freedom for thousands of American families, from city folk to farmers and everywhere in between.
Well, the Model T put the American on wheels.
Adding to the visual history of this gathering of antique autos were the vintage airplanes landing in succession, longest grass airstrip in the United States. This event marked the largest gathering of operational Model Ts in many decades. They came from all over North America.
Usually when you go to antique car shows, you know, there's 3 or 4 Model Ts, or at the bigger ones you might see a dozen or so, or 18, but not this many. This is absolutely amazing.
Yeah, I've had this car for 52 years. I bought it for $200 in El Monte, California. It's when they were actually building the freeways, and they raised them up, and I saw this thing in the backyard, and I went down there, and the guy sold it. So yeah, it was kind of dirty and everything. It's been sitting around for years, I've had this thing in different states of repair over the years, but for the show I actually cleaned it up. It's not restored, it just looks good,
It's a 22 Touring, and it's actually it's a late 22, and it's 23. It's got the 23 body style, and it's just a lot of fun.
My dad used to drive them on the mail route.
So this belonged to my great-grandfather, who delivered the mail in Sudbury, Mass. from 1923 until 35, and he just put it in the barn when they were done, like good Yankees. And my dad got it out when he got his driver's license, and had my grandfather drive around, took some pictures of him with it, and then when I was in high school, we redid the whole thing, and here it is.
Yeah, we grew up on the farm with T's. We had a 25, and then we had 27 pickup. Well, the first lesson I had really was very, very simple. We were building fence. My brother started the car, said, "Here it is." I take it down to Dad. About 40 right down the fence. So then we got down there, and he jumped on the fender and running board and stopped it for me. That was my first driving lesson.
Starting a Model T's engine requires using the hand crank, but the size and low compression of the engine means just half a turn to fire it up.
But there was no heaters in them either. That's right, but you had air conditioning in the summer. Our T's weren't even licensed to be on the road.